This is a review of a brand new 2021 Mahindra 1640 HST and also the Beco 78-inch rear flail mower. The 1640 has a 2.7 liter diesel. One of the reasons why I got this tractor over some of the other ones, it's $10,000 cheaper than a comparable 40 horsepower competitor. So there's that. There's two local dealers near me, and I don't really, have a farm per se. So the duty for my use is, I would say, moderate duty, not heavy duty. So, all those things added up to me wanting to get the Mahindra. I looked at the other competitors, and the build quality and everything else that I could tell really didn't look much different. Most of them were made offshore anyways. At least with this tractor, the loader's made in the United States. The frame is Japanese and the engine is Indian. Another big reason I wanted to get this tractor was it does not use any DEF fluid. It has a common rail diesel system, so there's no DEF fluid or recharge cycles on this engine. I think it uses like a high EGT to burn off any particulate matter. It's also got a very big engine, a 2.7 liter inline 4 versus some of the other competitors are like 1.8 liter. Some of them are turboed. I wanted to stay away from turbochargers just from the reliability aspect over time. My last tractor that this is replacing was a 1976 Massey Ferguson 245 with a loader. That's actually one of my buddies bought. They're going to continue to be used, but I wanted something that was a little bit more modern. Starts all the time, doesn't have any wrenching I have to do on it, so that's why I got this one, which is also four-wheel drive, which is super great. I've got about 17 hours on it now. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. From the dealer, the only thing that from the dealer that had to be kind of fixed was I have the rear tires filled with rim guard beet juice, and the rim was leaking a little bit, but I just increased the tire pressure a little bit to stop that leak. So far it's stopped. The only downside of the tractor so far that it's really kind of a small thing is the HST foot pedal. For me, anyways, when you depress it, it feels like your foot. Well, it doesn't feel like my foot sometimes hits into the brake. So maybe that's just the way I have to modify the way I'm driving it. But so far, everything has been perfect with it. Compared to my old 245, which was a 45 horsepower tractor, this one, the 40 horsepower diesel, seems to be about the same kind of power level. Loader wise, my old tractor, the loader was a bit more powerful, but so far, I'm loading buckets of dirt with this thing. I put on some little fork pallet things there so I could run some brush around, but some chains on there too. But so far the power is good, and the all-wheel drive, the four-wheel drive on this is super great. I had it in the snow a little bit, and it'd be very, very hard to get this thing stuck. So I also got this flail mower here. I was just adjusting the height of it. I was playing with it, and I used it yesterday for about 3 hours. Oh wow, it's really good. I would say the power level for this tractor is adequate for the size of this. This is a 78. They make a 64 and a 48, so it might be. This is the smallest tractor for this size of flail mower. So we'll see over time, but I had it going in some pretty heavy sticks and brush yesterday, and it just tears the heck out of them. It just like multifies it, liquidates it. So I'm pretty impressed. I got it for basically clearing like rough stuff out of the field, clearing around some brush and stuff like that. I'll show a picture after of like the kind of stuff I was going through, but yeah, it does a great job. So here's a little video of the engine of the 1640. They put a really nice big battery in it, like super big, so you don't have to worry about cold starting in the winter. Very compact, computer controlled, so it's all modern. It doesn't have any of the big depth fluid equipment in it. Well, it looks like it has a little oil cooler, or hydraulic cooler there too. But it looks like a nice design. It's got plenty of torque, like plenty of power at 2.7 liters. I've gone through, I think, 3 tanks now, 2.5 tanks of gas or diesel, and it runs about 8 hours on a tank. So you can get about 8 hours of work on a tank, which is, I think, 7.5 gallons. So maybe it's a bit thirsty, but I mean, you know, for my use, it doesn't really matter. So the type of equipment that I'm running on this, I'm running a 7-foot scraper, box scraper for doing gravel driveway, and it has no problem like towing that and pulling it, even with the rippers down. So it's got enough, for me, it's got enough power. You know, maybe you could use more, but for the type of equipment that I'm running on it, for driveway maintenance and whatnot, so it could pull and rip with that size ripper, no problem. And it's running the 78-inch flail mower as well, and I do have a dual stage snow blower as well, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm sure it won't have any problem with that. So just to show what the flail mower can do, it can chew through, like those are some other sticks that I just threw because I missed them, but it'll chew through sticks like that. So that's pretty big. That's like 3-inch, easy. But it leaves the ground like pretty much mulched, beautiful kind of ground. If you had, this was all full of, it looked like over there yesterday. So it looked like a big pile of mangled branches and weeds and everything like that, but it basically takes it down to the ground and just mulches it up into, you know, a pretty fine mulch. So it does a great job. Here's more. This was all like branches and weeds and everything, but yeah, it does a really good job. So we're just clearing some brush here. These are the kind of sticks and whatnot that I'm going to be running over with the flail mower and just cleaning all this up. You can see it's pretty heavy stuff, really, to be honest, for a mower. But the mower's got the hammer blades on it, so it's set up for this kind of stuff. So it took about 40 minutes to do a slightly over 2 acre horse field here, paddock. And you can see the kind of quality of cut it does on pretty rough grass. This hasn't been cut for 4 years now. There were some small trees growing in it, so got rid of a few of those. But it's not a finish mower, but you know, for what I got the flail mower to do, it's exactly what I want, to be able to go through rough grass, sticks, little trees and stuff like that, and that's it. Works really good.